Duke CT live here on the Duke CT Lounge. Phone number to call and connect to me. Duke CT is 724-444-7444. Once again, the number is 724-444-7444. And the call ID to connect to me, Duke CT, is 92417. Once again, the call ID is 92417 if you want to connect to me. Got two guests here, guests 2 or 3 in the whole chat room. Remember, people, if you can't call in, this chat room to talk to the ideas and get to the people and to ask me questions and all that good stuff, okay? All right, now, let's get into the show and, what have you. There's some interesting news. Interesting news that just came out this week, actually, that WWE, and there's been a lot of things going on with the WWE as of late. You know, CM Punk leaving. You had Monday Night Raw, the crowd just completely chanting CM Punk everywhere and such. And it was a complete utter disaster for the most part. I only watch 10, 20 minutes of Raw, and I couldn't even care for it. But, yeah, it's just a lot of people were chanting CM Punk, and people were upset. There were a lot of people who were upset. So, well, there's another supposedly on BleacherReport.com. Put the link in the description for you. Well, because if you haven't heard this is something really big. Is Alberto Del Rio, ladies and gentlemen, is actually thinking about leaving the WWE. A.K.A. Alberto Rodriguez, he is going to lead the WWE. He is only 36 years old and already been a multi-time WWE champion, multi-time World Heavyweight champion. He has had winning the Royal Rumble, Money in the Bank. He's done a lot of stuff, a ton of stuff, actually. And it's, Chicago is going to be real interesting. Yeah, exactly. It's going to be really interesting. Just amazing. And this, to me, is a little bit worrying because you have these guys who the WWE has built up, CM Punk and now Alberto Del Rio. He might walk away. But to be fair, he always says this stuff when he's talking about, he might leave because of, he's not getting a contract, he's not doing a good job or anything else. I was like, okay, he's going to get a world title push. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think this is going to be Del Rio's last big hurrah. It's shocking, to say the least. I don't know what's really going on here. Yeah, it just really is. It's crazy. I just want to know what you guys think about this, because to me, this right here is something that it's really shocking, because the WWE, for the most part, does need some type of recognizable face. They need something for the people to sit there and recognize, because honestly, they have done a very piss-poor job with their mid-card and such. I'm going to keep saying it again, they have done a piss-poor job. And people say, they always want to stars like Kofi Kingston and everything else. The reason why they only do good with certain superstars, not with everyone as a whole. But again, you look back in the 80s, you look back in the 90s, you look back in the era, what have you, you've had people who cared. Heck, you don't have to look at the WWE for a while. You look at WCW. You have people that actually cared about matches. They cared about the divisions. They cared about the Cruiserweight title. They cared about the United States Championship. They cared. They even cared for the TV title back in the day. They cared. They didn't treat it like it was nothing, but they treated it with some type of respect and gravitas with these belts. And now it's just this whole, we'll just have them fight against Randy Orton or fight someone, or not even defend the title. It's been so long that Dean Ambrose actually defend the belt. It's the same thing I was worried about when he got the championship. It's like, he looks good, but what's his feud? Every champion, regardless of who's WWE or anything else, you're only good as a champion as your wealth of opponents. And that, to me, is why people have so much memorable stuff with Hulk Hogan or The Rock or Stone Cold, Ric Flair, and so on and so forth, is that you have memorable opponents, people who are antagonistic. Hell, you can put Cena in that aspect as well, is that you have really a good foil for them. Edge, Jesse, and Punk, you have all these other guys. There's so many other people that actually was foils to them. Now you have, who is there? Who is there for, Randy Orton, or heck, Daniel Bryan? There's no one there. There's no one there for, like when CM Punk was champion, we had Daniel Bryan, but that was basically a mid-card feud. It was, people. It was a mid-card feud. And Cena was main eventing with John Laurinaitis, of all people. It's, I think guest 2 right here says this. Where are the guys who want the belts? The wrestlers used to care about the belts. Nobody is challenging Dean Ambrose. If the WWE doesn't care about the belts, the fans obviously won't, which is true. Guest 2, you made a great point, is that if the people and the wrestlers don't care, they don't talk about the belts, they don't fight for anything else about the belts, they don't care about it. They won't talk about it. They won't do anything for it. To me, this is a real problem of what the WWE is lacking here. It's the reason why people are just, checking out. This is why people do anything else. And, yeah, New Age Outlaws and tag champs. Yeah, I don't really like that, too. But it's set up for the Brotherhood to feud at WrestleMania. I can get that. Personally, you know what I would do? Since Titus O'Neil and Brodus Clay are going to be doing nothing, how about this? They both are pissed off. How about they just become a bruiser tag team? And just destroy those Outlaws. Because, anyone who thinks the Outlaws are going to be relegated to be heels and what have you. So I wouldn't want to put the Usos at that. Here's what I would have done. I would actually have the Usos beat them at SummerSlam and have the two youth guys beat them there or what have you. That would be more interesting because, hey, you want to really make a statement and you really want to do something, have this new two big bruising tag team of Titus O'Neil and Brodus Clay, which honestly they're going to be completely forgotten about, what have you, and everything else, and just completely and utterly destroy them. Just annihilate the New Age Outlaws. And clean, by the way. Completely clean, not once but twice. On WrestleMania and that Extreme Rules for their rematch. That's what I think would actually be bruising thing because I'm tired of the same old chicken crap heel, what have you. It's just like, they have to run away when the face is upright and all that stuff. It's just, Vader wasn't booked like that. What happened to a guy like Vader who just beat the hell out of you? And just came down to the ring with a freaking a mastodon on top of his head and just beat the living hell out of you. Those type of guys, or guys like the, guys like that. Guys who just beat the heck out of you and everything else. Well, I don't really care for Axel, but Ryback is you know what? Thank you, guest 2, for bringing up Ryback. Is honestly, he is one of the most wasted opportunities that WWE has ever done. It is just his career. I don't know what you call this. What they did to Ryback. The dude was the dude was so over. He was making the camera shake. He was making the daggone camera shake during the arena. So what do? They have him lose in a screw job with CM Punk. He never got revenge over CM Punk. And they just set him up for The Rock, and sure, they made them money. And you know what? Honestly, if that's what the case, fine. They made their money. Boo, woohoo, 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 woohoo. They make their money. But you know what? I just when you have that, when you have the opportunity to make a big star, yeah, you have an opportunity to make a big star. You jump at it. You call an audible and you do it. You can still have your Rock Cena match, just not for the title. You call an audible. You have Punk versus Ryback, and you sure you get the Goldberg chance, but yeah, they were drowning out. And you don't screw this up. And of course, he has his fans, and I'm still one of them. And the reason why I'm still one of them is because he's doing a pretty good, his whole corn-fed meathead, what have you, his own little, what he's doing, on Twitter. It's fun, but to me, why not go all the way with it and such? It just seems like they're just, they're just like, oh, we're going to do something right. No, we're not really. It's like it's a big joke, a big rib on everybody, which to me is just stupid. Just, if you're not going to, and I honestly say this, if they weren't going to push him right away, why not just have him win the Intercontinental title, build himself up? That sort of thing. It frustrates me when they do stuff like that and everything else. And I hope he can recover to you guys, too. I think he is. He has personality. People care about him. I really believe that if he gets the opportunity, he can be something. He can be something good. Ooh. Oh, by the way, I'm just looking. Don't mind me. I'm just looking at the weather stuff. Oh boy, looks like there's going to be a little mini storm around my area next Wednesday. Looks like it's going to be 3 to 5 inches of snow. Oh, that's going to be fun. Yeah. Anyway, let's get back to wrestling, what have you. Anyway, diverse. Anyone listening to me right now, how much snow do you get? Just wondering. Inches, feet, whatever. Put it in the comment section. Yeah, I just got a couple inches this winter, but hopefully, this won't be, this might be the last storm. So huzzah with that. Anyway, well, back to the main point is, well, when you look at these guys not really doing anything with the WWE right now, yeah, New Jersey got buried. Hell, I thought it was Triple H was doing that. New Jersey got buried so bad. I mean, I thought it was Triple H was behind it. I mean, seriously. Yeah. But guest three says they got 16 inches in Detroit. Nice. I got a Detroit listener. Huh, cool. Okay. Anyway, all right. Let's get back to the main thing here. WE, there's a lot of stuff here that I just, you know what I want? I really would want that the WE starts to actually focus on make sure that people caring for the titles again. It doesn't matter how many belts you have. If no one really cares for them, it means nothing. If you have only 3 titles and no one cares for, hell, people are. It's funny. A funny little difference a month makes. People are saying TNA is dead a while back. Everyone's saying that. And now, a couple weeks later, now it was like Impact Wrestling is the greatest thing ever, man. They're doing everything right. All this type of stuff. Oh, man. And you know what? I'm on that boat too. I was always on that boat. I was off the WWE stuff. People will say Daniel Bryan's going to be this. But again, I'm so much of a cynic that honestly, if Daniel Bryan does win the title, it's still going to be the same thing where CM Punk won the championship. It's not going to be really fulfilling. It's not going to have a really good run. He's just going to be completely forgettable. But I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm really, really wrong. All right. We'll be right back. Right after this, a little break here. Next up, we'll be talking about. Oh, and before I get that, some people will say this. Guess two. Before I hit the break, anyone Undertaker's going to face? He's either going to be facing John Cena, or he's going to be facing Brock Lesnar. Personally, I would say have John Cena face him. Much as I like Bray Wyatt, I will not want to see him. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it's just like, honestly, I'm going to say this. It's just like having, Hulk Hogan fighting Sid Justice instead of, Ric Flair at WrestleMania. Much as the match was fun, I like the match, but I love Macho Man. I love and all that stuff. But, yeah, I think it's just John. He's up there, and they need to face the big stars. Daniel Bryan versus The Undertaker? Interesting. I don't think Daniel Bryan should win. I think the streak is so much more important, and I don't think he can't handle that. I would not want to have, maybe like 5 years ago, I would have had someone beat him. 5, 6, 7, 8 years ago, I had someone beat The Undertaker, but now the streak is so completely important to the entire WWE right now. I think The Undertaker should just retire and just say, that's it. The streak is no one's going to touch him. But if it is, I wish it was Cena so they can get that out of the way. I think they already messed up Brock Lesnar. It'd be nice rub too. I think it'd be nice, but Daniel Bryan. But I think Daniel Bryan should be facing for the WWE Championship. But personally, again, I just hope he has a line of opponents for him. That's what I think he should have, a line for opponents and such. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this here. We are live here on the Dukect Lounge. Next up, I'll be talking about Sonic Boom. Sonic Boom, Sonic Boom. A new cartoon and new video game that's coming out for the Wii U and the new designs and such. Oh, bandages everywhere. All right, we'll be right back right after this.
Trying to find our way out and put this darkness behind us. And underground is my oration, sound integration. But situation is we're surrounded by light negation. It's black as pitch cause we're trapped by our violent souls. In a deep mind with deep rhymes won't keep my self-control. Too many foes, we feel snake bit and we won't take it. Enemies need their face hit, we going ape shit.
Hell is my confinement within this mind. Now trapped and enshrined by my own mind.
Anyway, we'll be here right now live once again here at the Dukect Lounge. And, okay, gosh. Okay, now let's look at something that's not broken, what have you. Let's look at the Sonic franchise. Okay, all right. Now, we all know that Sonic has not had the best track record going into anything 3D or this type of stuff. Well, honestly, I don't blame because I've been playing Sonic games and such, and they haven't really been. It's a hit and miss thing. It's not like Mario where it's automatically guaranteed. But there is something new. There was a new thing, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, Sega has launched, ladies and gentlemen, a brand new concept for the Sonic franchise. And not only that, but a new cartoon, ladies and gentlemen, as Sonic and his many bandages, which, oh goodness, well, he's wrapped up so many bandages, I mean, including his feet. I don't know why. Are they old shoes? Same with Tails. And all of them, Amy, Knuckles, why are they wearing tapes on their feet? It's just weird. Bandages. Bandages, yes. Bandages for you. Yes, all these bandages. Why? Is it think they look cool? I don't know. Are they injured? I mean, seriously. Someone give me a good reason. I want someone to sit down and tell me why. I can see Knuckles. Knuckles could be like, hey, punching stuff or what have you, and everything else, something like that. Boxes it. But I don't know why Sonic needs to have all these bandages. I don't know. I have no idea. But honestly, for the most part, I do like them. Tails looks more like a mechanic. I like that. And it's funny, in the game, they actually have Tails shoot lasers, which is weird. This is Sonic. He looks fine. I like the scarf. Amy looks actually pretty good. And as I look at this show, when I look at some more research, Amy's not going to be the lovey-dovey type of thing. It looks like she's going to be smart. She's going to be a lot more smarter and everything else. Don't worry. I'll get to that guest three. She's going to be smart. She looks like be more acrobatic in the game. I'm actually happy for this. I'm hopeful that this might actually be, hopefully Amy, because Amy, for the most part, in these games, oh gosh, she is just the. I mean, you want, to be she is one of the most annoying characters in Sonic game history. Honestly. Oh gosh, I mean seriously, she's her own character. Oh, I love Sonic, and everything. It's just I can't. No, just stop. You're embarrassing yourself. But let's get on to the big guy, ladies and gentlemen, Knuckles. Oh gosh, Knuckles. Whew. Whoa, look at that guy. Seriously, but you know what? I actually like him. I don't know. He looks like he's been hitting the gym and hanging out with Ryback, what have you. Seriously, no, I'm going to put this up there. There's actually someone actually made this have Knuckles have a Ryback's body. And you know what? Call me crazy, but if Knuckles started acting like the big guy, Ryback, this show would be an instant 10. I just like him just messing around with Tails, knocking his stuff down, knock that down, pick that up, knock it down, pick that up, and just be like laughing at his own jokes. I would just. Yes, he does. Okay, that to me, he should be the big guy, and I wish he exactly. Ghost Mare from Looney Tunes. I don't know who this thing is. Let's see. Oh yes, he does look like that old Bugs Bunny villain. Oh yeah, he does from Looney Tunes. Yeah, good call, guess 3. But honestly, Knuckles like a Hitmonlee. No, Hitmonlee is like a little more skinnier. But honestly, it's but seriously, if he is going to be this way, I want Knuckles to be like Ryback. I want him to be like the face version of the bully. Just have him be like that, Have him make fun of Sonic, and just have him laugh at his own jokes, Not be stupid, but yet, he's smart, what have you, Smart and everything else. He's like. He's a savant, what have you. That's what I wish he could be, instead of the idiot, what have you. That's why I want him. I dislike Knuckles. And but for the most part, I do like these new redesigns. Hopefully Amy will look more into something, hopefully she's more likable. That's what I hope for. And honestly, as a TV series, I'll look this part of the TV series. I think it looks pretty good. Just hope that Cartoon Network doesn't cancel that to 4 episodes or put it on 15 rescheduled, reschedule it 15,000 times, and just wonder why it doesn't have a fan base. That's why I haven't even watched Cartoon Network in so long. Seriously, I haven't watched any. It just honestly after everything, after Green Lantern and everything else, I tried watching some of the stuff. I just I can't do that anymore. I just can't. I just can't. So, but here's hoping that this series is actually good, and hopefully it's a lot better than Sonic X or Sonic Underground. Sonic X. Oh God, I hated that show. I might do a whole review for it. I mean, I get Rowdy C to do it with me. An entire me and him just go off the entire rant that just beat the living crowd of the Sonic X series. Gotta go faster, and just that human character. Who was that guy? Chris. Oh God, I hated him. Whew. All right, if y'all want me to do that, just leave an email or just that would be one heck of a big crossover review and something. Only negatives that me and Chris had to watch Sonic X 1,000 episodes, all that stuff. Oh yeah, that's gonna be real fun. But honestly though, I hope to. But on Real Talk, I would love doing. Love. It looks like the series looks really good. And the video game as itself looks to be really good too. As it reminds me, because the guys who did this are the same people who are from I think Red Button, people who did Sonic, people who did Naughty Dog. The old Jak and Daxter games. The first Jak and Daxter game that I really like, and the other two never existed. In the Crash games, those guys. I pretend Jak 2 never happened. I never just. It's best that we all don't believe that series never happened. Oh God. Why am I going back to things I hate? But honestly, though, the game looks good. I can't wait to play it. It looks like something I can really sink my teeth into. And you guys, I think it's going to be real fun. We all look at Knuckles and such, and he looks so big and such. But honestly, the rest of the cast looks good. I do like Knuckles. And actually, the TV show looks pretty fun. They have a couple episodes. Link the synopsis of the episodes. You have Knuckles going from there. And I'm please, I want him to be the big guy. Just acting like Ryback. I'm hoping he acts like Ryback in that situation. It will be hilarious, and I will love it. And also, you have Sonic, Eggman. No, yeah. I'm sorry, I just don't like calling him Eggman. Can we just call him Robotnik, please? Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. Buster Rhymes? But no. I'm hopeful that it's just going to be the main people for the games. Guest Street saying Buster Rhymes is going to be a new voice for Knuckles. That's a joke. I think they're going to have the main people from the video games voicing the characters, which would be a good thing. You got to keep that. You got to ease them in, which is good. You got to ease them in, because that's just a good thing. You just ease them in. Maybe Buster Rhymes is a guest star. Maybe he's the judge that, which will go back the way of as Eggman sues Sonic for injuring him, which is just going to be so hilarious. I honestly, though, personally, I'm like, wow, who's going to be his lawyer? Oh gosh, I just want to see that's going to be hilarious. Just because when I look at the synopsis, I really think it's going to be a good show. I have hope. I have faith. Here's hoping. I mean, really hoping that that they actually saw the Sonic team, all those guys really do good with this. And I can't wait. I really can't wait to see how this new look for Sonic, with all the bandages and what have you, works. Because I just don't. Is that what kids do nowadays? They just wrap themselves up with bandages? I mean, I must be out of the youth culture, but I mean, maybe the young fans, younger people who listen to my show, is this a thing? I just want to know, because wrapping bandages on your feet and your leg, I can see legs and what have you, maybe the hands, but or what have you. But why wrap bandages on gloves and your feet, unless your shoes are so busted and such that they fall apart when you don't have the bandages on? It's okay. CM Punk, CM Punk has bandages, but he doesn't have them all over his let me just okay. And CM Punk has bandages on, but it's not like his entire body is full of bandages. It's his whole body. He doesn't have his entire body isn't made out of bandages, people. It's only his hands. It's only his wrist and hands, and those are his fighting gloves, what have you. Wrist tape. He doesn't get on his feet and everything else. I mean, that's it. Sonic Punk. He's straight edge, people. And, it'll take his ball, and it'll take his ball and go home if he doesn't get a main event spot at WrestleMania. It's going to be the Sonic Boom will be turned into Knuckles Boom, and then you have a new Boom period. Oh, gosh. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I bid you adieu. It was a very interesting show. Thank you so much for listening to me, Dukect. If you want to hear the podcast, hopefully in a more interesting format, a better format, is listening to go to my YouTube page. Let's see, my YouTube page. It's let's see, I'll put the link in the chat room and what have you. You don't need a link if you're watching this video. Maybe you do, but I don't know. But anyway, it's right here if you want to look. It's the Dukect. It says YouTube/Dukect, and go up there, subscribe, and you'll have the good stuff here. It's fun. It's a nice little channel and everything. So have fun with it. Also, I put the stuff on that guy with the glasses. I put a review RVTV, Blip.tv, Screwtop. Anywhere else that has a video sharing site, what have you, I put it up there and all that good stuff. If you want to listen to my podcast and what have you, and other podcasts and other stuff I'm going to be doing. And yes, I am going to be doing another review quite soon. It's going to be very special and interesting. And a couple more reviews will be special and interesting as well. So, thank you so much for listening. This is the Dukect Lounge. Thank you so much. Spread the word. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you like what you hear, great. If not, well, tell me what I need to improve. Anyway, this is Dukect here. By the way, my audio stuff will be fixed hopefully by. Thank you, Guest Do. I will never stop. And everything else. I will have the audio stuff fixed so you can hear the music during the live stream or what have you. Anyway, this is Dukect here. Peace, love. I will see y'all when I see y'all later.